my goodness, right out of the gate, we are excited to welcome the director of Fantastic Four, First Steps, Matt Shakman. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is a very, very big deal for a lot of Marvel fans, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What did you want to do coming into this movie? What was it like for you to become a part of this?
Well, I am a part of it because I am a Fantastic Four fan, and I have been since I was a kid. I grew up reading these comics. These characters were a part of my own family. I felt, I've loved them since I was a kid, so it's such an honor to bring them to the MCU, and, the pressure I felt was the pressure to do right by these amazing characters and by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee.
Well, as a longtime fan, Marvel folks love you because you did this amazing work on WandaVision where you got to jump into different eras. In this, you lean specifically into retro-futurism in the 1960s. What about this era made it right for Fantastic Four's story?
Well, great question, and it's the era in which they were created. They were created in the early 60s in the time of the space race, and it's so much a part of their DNA, that JFK optimism, looking to the stars, the idea with the right heart, the right mind, the right technology, we can solve anything. It's what you see in Star Trek too, right? It's very much a part of who they are, and so it felt right to put it back into the 60s, right? And it's the time of the Apollo 11 astronauts, and I love the idea of, in our universe, it's Reed and Sue and Johnny and Ben, and not Neil Armstrong, heading up to the moon first.
That's amazing. So you are huge into using the language of media to center us in a story. I mean, obviously, WandaVision, you pulled from so much of your TV knowledge, so much of your sitcom knowledge. What were you pulling from in terms of media when you looked at this? Because this has a very accurate, to me, 60s look.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I was inspired. We talked about the aesthetic being where Kirby meets Kubrick. So Jack Kirby, creator of the Fantastic Four, brilliant comic book artist, and Stanley Kubrick, director of 2001, sort of the great futurist masterpiece of all time, but definitely of the 60s. And so it was like, okay, well, what if all the things Stanley Kubrick was dreaming about could actually be true in the 60s, making it feel as authentic and real as possible? And of course, we're on a different universe, we're on a different Earth, and this is an Earth that had Reed Richards, who's the smartest man in the universe, who's Oppenheimer meets Einstein meets Steve Jobs, and before he became Mr. Fantastic, for 20 years, he was inventing Herbie robots and flying cars and monorails. And so that's why it's the 60s that we know, plus this layer of retro-futurism on top of it. But we looked at Sid Mead, an amazing concept artist. We looked at all the art and architecture of the era. We looked at movies, space movies, of course, the great space movies like 2001, but also The Graduate and James Bond movies and French Connection, anything we could to kind of soak up the style of the era.
Well, it's no wonder that we get to see such a complete world on screen. We're so excited to see it here in the theater tonight. We could talk to you all night about this, but we got a whole press line down there that wants to ask you questions. So thank you so much for talking to the fans on Disney+.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much, and thank you. I hope you enjoy the film. Thank you.